Right now at noon, a Ben family wanted nationally for a sweep of child abuse charges. Some of the actions described as deliberate, cruel. Plus, amid massive layoffs and funding cuts, Oregon elected officials vowing to hold the executive branch accountable. And the Real ID deadline is approaching. What you need to know and how you can get taken care of ASAP.
And move over Moodang. Tula 2 is ready to meet her adoring fans. Coming up here at noon, we will give you a first look as the little one meets her adoring fans for the first time.
Thank you for joining us at noon. I'm China Green. Let's start things off with Rod Hill. All smiles right now. Are you smiling at the fact that we started the noon show, at the little elephant, at the rain?
I'm chuckling that the elephant had its back to the camera. Come on. Did you catch that? The back was to the camera.
They haven't learned that rule yet.
All right. We are still on track for a very wet weekend. That's why we're making weather our #1 story today at noon. Atmospheric river setup. It's really this area right in here. You see one plume. You see another one starting to come together. All of this is going to be channeling up into us. We still have ahead of the weekend rain some showers nearing the coast at this hour and some scattered showers coming in likely this evening. But what this map largely shows is the steady rain that will start in Portland tomorrow afternoon and not break up until we get into the back half perhaps of Sunday. This actually shows higher rain totals than I showed the same model earlier this morning. 4.75 in Lincoln City, well over 2 inches of rain up and down I-5. So we'll see if all that comes true. Again, this is steady rain Saturday p.m. I said into Monday, but the main heaviest rain shield is going to be Saturday afternoon into Sunday afternoon, and then some breaks, but still some decent rain into Monday. We'll look for heavy rain ponding on roads at times as early as Saturday overnight into Sunday morning. Be aware of those possible hot spots or high water spots. Right now we're all dry, just cloudy everywhere. Here's the camera in Depot Bay from the Channel House, and there's the overcast skies from our Rose City camera. We're up to 54 degrees, so we're clearly going to be in the 50s for the remainder of the afternoon with that scattered shower chance this evening. More on your weekend rain coming up.
Thanks, Rod. Now at noon, a woman from Bend and her parents are now wanted nationwide. The warrant for 33-year-old Sarah Session and her parents, Gary and Paula Hardenberg, is in connection with 28 child abuse charges and attempted murder. Court documents say that Sarah Sessions was the professional caretaker of a child under the age of 10. On multiple occasions, Sessions hit the child on the head or leg, in some cases using a curtain rod. Session allegedly made the child eat their own vomit and is also accused of withholding medication and food. Her parents have also been charged with criminal mistreatment of the child. Deschutes County law enforcement believe the trio are avoiding arrest and are asking for the public's help to find them. Portland police are investigating a suspicious death shortly after 9 p.m. last night. Police arrived in the Lentz neighborhood near Southeast 84th and Inslee. There they found a man dead inside a travel trailer. Officers say the death is being looked at as a homicide. Authorities are asking anyone with information to contact Portland police. Oregon Lottery announced today the winner of a nearly $329 million Powerball jackpot. 79-year-old Abbas Shafi purchased the winning ticket on January 17th at the Beaverton Fred Meyer on Southwest Walker Road. He chose to take the lump sum option, which is worth nearly $150 million. By selling that ticket, the Beaverton Fred Meyer also earned $100,000 bonus. The store said that it would donate $50,000 to the Oregon Food Bank. One month into President Trump's second term, and the impact of Trump's administration's orders is felt across the country. Alma McCarty was at a town hall last night where Oregon's elected leaders are planning for uncertainties amid funding cutoffs and mass layoffs.
We are hosting today's town hall at an inflection point for our state and certainly for our country. We are just 5 weeks into the second Trump presidency, and this past month has frankly felt like a year, but it has been nothing like anything I think most of us have seen before.
Representative Maxine Dexter from Oregon's 3rd Congressional District acknowledging the frustrations of many as she kicked off a town hall meeting with the state's Attorney General.
We knew this day was coming, and we knew that all of this was what was in the tea leaves. Obviously, from watching Trump's first presidency, a lot of the moves that he's been making are straight out of his 2016 playbook.
Over the past month, President Trump's team has made dozens of cuts, enacted mass layoffs and spending freezes. The latest, more than 6,000 jobs at the IRS and more than 200 TSA positions cut. Elon Musk and his Department of Government Efficiency behind many of these efforts.
It's money that's taken away from things that are destructive to the country and from organizations that hate you to you. That's awesome.
Though many would disagree, holding protests this week. We won't back down! Portlanders pushing back against the administration and the large-scale federal layoffs.
I was the first on my district to be illegally fired. But it carried out through the weekend, including one of my close friends was terminated on President's Day.
There's fear of backlash. Nobody really knows what the environment holds and how things are going to be responded to right now.
One federal worker, also fearful his position might be on the chopping block next, called into Dexter's meeting Thursday night.
What should federal workers in Oregon be doing, or what can we do to sort of protect ourselves, or how would you recommend we approach the next few months?
While the AG detailed the now 6 multi-state lawsuits Oregon's a part of with the intention to keep fighting back and holding the president accountable, Congresswoman Dexter encouraged the caller and others to get in touch with her office so she can communicate the impacts to her colleagues in Congress.
Your voices are going to have more importance than ever as these policies and the decisions impact people.
As your Attorney General, we're going to use every legal tool at our disposal to protect our communities, our values, and Oregon's future.
Alma McCarty, KGW News.
We also caught up with Ray Field for this week's episode of Straight Talk. Since the president took office, Oregon's AG has filed or joined 6 lawsuits against the Trump administration. We asked him how his office decides which orders to challenge.
And then what we really look internally within Oregon is what is the impact to Oregonians, and have Oregonians been harmed? If that is the case, we need to look at is there a violation? Did the president overstep his bounds of authority? And the thing is, when you're elected president, you have a ton of powers. The one thing you don't get to do is you don't get to violate the Constitution. You don't get to violate federal statutes or the Administrative Procedures Act. And if those two things are there, and we believe we have a valid claim, we file a lawsuit on behalf of Oregonians to protect their values and their interests.
We'll have more with the Attorney General on Straight Talk, including how his office is balancing these lawsuits with other statewide priorities. You can watch this Saturday and Sunday night at 6:30 and Monday at 7 or anytime on KGW+. Time now for the cutest news you'll see all day, maybe even all year. KGW Stephanie Domerat joins us now from the Oregon Zoo as baby Asian elephant Tula 2 makes her public debut. Steph, I can only imagine the excitement there today.
Oh my gosh, China, the energy is real. I'm going to try to keep my voice down a little bit because, of course, little baby and mom are over here. But it is the big day that Tula will meet all of her adoring fans in person. You can see all these people lined up to get their first look at Tula 2 and her mom, Rose 2. Now, I'm told people started lining up at the zoo's entrance as early as 6:30 this morning. Tula 2, at just 3 weeks old, is already a celebrity in Oregon and beyond. This morning when we arrived, Tula and her mom, Rose, were ready for the cameras and even came to say hi to us. Tula is in great spirits too. We got to witness her frolicking about. We even heard some of her first trumpeting sounds this morning. Steve Lefebvre oversees the elephant herd and tells us in such a short time on Earth, Tula's already showing a lot of personality.
She's very active, a little bit ahead of the curve, I would say, with the way she uses her trunk. So you'll sometimes see her pick up some dirt and put it in her mouth. Not a lot, so it's not a big concern. And then she's just bossing mom. She'll walk away from mom, do some vocalizations sometimes, and mom will have to follow along, so it's pretty funny.
Asian elephants like Tula and Rose are highly endangered and are threatened by habitat loss and conflict with humans and disease. It's estimated there are about 40 to 50,000 of them left in the wild. So Tula's birth here is a big deal. By the way, since she was born, Tula has already become well acquainted with the other female elephants in the herd, Shine and Chandra, and next she will meet the male elephants, including her dad, Samson. Now the zoo will have limited public viewing here at Forest Hall, like today, from 10 to 2 daily, though they will give mom and baby breaks as needed, so the timing on that is flexible, and they're asking people to understand that. And then over the next few weeks, we will also see Tula move into the outside area once the weather warms up a bit. Back to you guys in the studio.
She looks like a little bowl in a china shop. Stephanie, thank you.